If you or a loved one has had thoughts of self-harm, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. With your esteemed hosts, Jim Bishop,
Sammy Jane, Baron Corbin, Mick Tyre is world best buster.
Tyler Fudge.
Still a false finish in what they call the greatest wrestling match of all time, Ric Flair's life.
Suplex City Limits.
Welcome, thank you for downloading episode 214 of Suplex City Limits for May 18th, 2019. Puff, puff, pass. It's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, and he's the proprietor of the Federation Podcasting Empire. My co-host.
It's an empire of one, and I'm huge, so I'm everywhere. I'm Tyler Fudge.
From atop your podcasting tower, you gaze upon the masses.
I meant like huge in stature, not in popularity. You know what I'm saying?
Suplex City Limits is available for listening where fine podcasts are found. You follow me on the show Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Follow Tyler at the Federation. If you like this show, consider supporting it by picking up a t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees. Starting Tuesday, May 21st, you save 20% on everything at PWTs by using the code SPRING until May 27th.
Spring.
So
I was wondering, what holiday is it now, Pro Wrestling Tees? It's just because it's spring.
No, it's just spring.
What do you guys do for May long weekend?
For what weekend?
Do you guys? You guys don't have a May long weekend?
Fuck no.
Oh man! So like, we call it May 2-4 here because the whole point is it's like May long weekend, first weekend of spring, so everybody goes camping and gets super drunk. So we just call it May 2-4. So like,
No, we don't have shit like that here, man.
Well, I feel bad for you. At least you got a Pro Wrestling Tee sale. Fuck yeah, that's a holiday, I guess. Spring.
There you go. Or you can donate on our PayPal, suplexcitylimits at Gmail, like deep in your snatch, Cody fucking Hatch. You can also become a producer by donating on our Patreon. Get yourself a shout out at the start of the show, like Better Than Festus, Joseph Justice. Caleb, you should see the size of his organ field, Morgan Field. He's Not Balding, Christopher Spalding. C Money, B-Rad Brad. Our friends of the Smack It Down podcast. Check them out everywhere podcasts are found. They cover a lot of shit we don't, mostly European stuff. What was the big 3-day tournament that's going on? Progress? Or what?
Is it? I think it's WX. Is it? No, it's not the 16 karat gold.
I don't know. They know all about
16
this shit.
or something like that. I don't know.
They know all about those things. So check them out. Who is this?
Who is what?
I don't know. This is a new one? I don't know. Just changed his name in here. What the fuck did his name used to be? I don't know. Deshaun. Better than Terry Balea. I don't know who that is. He must have changed his name on here. Infamous Chris Savage, Kick-Ass Keith Martin, The Rice-A-Roni, Jabroni Tyloni, Insane Ian Jackson, Jumpin' Jeremy Foltz, and on this week on my plain vanilla Martin Corns, I'm going to be putting a THC-infused chocolate sauce and edible brownie chunks. Getting high as fuck on food.
I'm just going to put ice on mine.
Okay.
Crushed ice. And some sea salt. Yeah.
There you go. I have no idea what the fuck. Why you do that? But nonetheless, this week on the Pot Smokin'est Wrestling Pod on the Internet, the podcast of the immoral, we're going to be looking ahead at Money in the Bank. We've got Mark Tank, the return of fucking Burbs, my friends.
Burbs.
It's been a long time.
It has too goddamn long. I feel like a jilted lover, you little bitch.
Yeah, I don't even know what this shit is. He told me he screamed himself hoarse.
Oh,
so
wow.
he's obviously been watching WWE lately.
That's a shame because I'm over here relaxed as fuck, and you know what I'm not doing? Watching WWE.
Yeah, for sure. Mark Tank, if I didn't already say it, spoiler alert, we're baked already. This guy's taking bong hits over there.
Yeah, whatever. Don't judge me.
We got the top 3 and a whole lot more. So let's kick this motherfucker off as we do every week with the top 3 after a word from this week's sponsor.
You take a poundful of pain, add a touch of disdain, then throw in some taker and spoon. Do you smell what The Rock is wearing as the man with no sense of smell?
WWF cologne for men and eau de toilette for women. It's 100% pure attitude in a bottle. To order, call 815-734-1161.
Long distance charges may apply.
Or send $19.99 plus shipping and handling to the address on your
Suplex City Limits Top 3.
Suplex City Limits top 3, our top 3 matches of the week. Man, remember when wrestling was popular enough that they both had colognes and shit, perfumes?
I totally, like, WCW had it, WWF had it, WWF had a female version as well. Like, they had enough female fans to sell them fucking cologne? Like, are we sure that's true, though, or did they just not make very much of this cologne?
I have no idea, man. I wish I knew what it smelled like.
Well, it smells like pain and aggression and Brock Lesnar's sweat. So I'm sure it's a little gross.
It's a good time to announce that we're going to be releasing SCL cologne.
Yeah. It smells like D.D. Allen's bathroom.
It smells like pot smoke. That's about it. Well, this week's top 3. Why don't you take us through this shit?
Well, Jim, let's see here. Our top 3. I'm going to start off with Rocky Romero and Will Ospreay, because that match was tight as shit. Like seriously though, like the whole story is that they're both in chaos, and they're not. You know, Rocky's got his quote unquote what Patrice Coleman kept calling sneaky style, so he likes to go around just take advantage of his opponent. So he said he was not going to do that this match, and the whole match is Rocky Romero just kicking out everything Will Ospreay has to give him. Will Ospreay almost fallen to Rocky Romero on numerous occasions, and what you got out of it was a match that was built really, really well around the fact of two friends having a match. So I thought it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
And by this time, Caprice Coleman had sort of got his shit together. If we'd recorded it after night 1, I'm so glad we didn't, because I would have fucking buried that guy. But by night 3, I'm like, oh, okay.
I will say that match, I thought his announcing was very, very good. You know, just he had a lot of fire in him. He wasn't saying stupid shit. But yeah, no.
He said stupid shit on some of these other ones.
Oh yes, no, he did. But no, our next match, I guess we'll go with would be Sho versus Shingo Takagi. This match has been built for weeks.
This was my match of the week.
Oh, easily. This is probably going to be the match of the tournament.
Match of the tournament for me so far, yeah.
Yeah, you take it. You know, Sho being the young lion, Takagi being this unbeatable machine since he's come to New Japan. He is undefeated, so that's something you gotta think about going into this tournament. Who's going to beat Takagi?
Yeah, Sho is like a defiant little brother. You know, like when you're kicking the shit out of a younger brother, and they just keep coming, and they get that like weird little brother fucking. You know, that's what he had going on. It was good.
It was fantastic. Just hard hitting as all hell.
False finishes were amazing in this match. Yeah,
when a wrestling match can get you so invested into a match, you can't believe that it ended. You know what I mean? And that's what you're getting all the time with these matches. At least the last 2 that we've done.
I was all in on these fucking false finishes. It was great. And I was actually at the point, I think they didn't really tease it by saying it, but I started expecting a draw, and I was like, oh, fuck, are they going to do a draw here?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't.
It is only a 30-minute time limit in these tournament style matches.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome though. Takagi just beats the shit out of Show for like minutes on end.
Yeah, and Show. You know what's weird about this match too? Is Show has his own music. Yo just uses Roppongi 3K. Rocky Romero uses Roppongi 3K. So you can easily tell who the star is.
His music's awesome too. It's like fucking 8-bit style.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big fan of Show. Last year, the Super Juniors, he had a tremendous just everything he did was fantastic. Here, I expected much of the same. Big start to the tournament. What do you,
dude? It's his coming out party, man. This is like, I think this was really, last year he had a great battle of the Super Juniors, but this year it's like, this motherfucker's coming. He's going to be a junior champion. I don't know if he can move up to heavyweight or not, but the guy could be a huge star over there.
I agree 100%. I see him being deep into this tournament here. I think they're going to go, maybe we'll see another Show Takagi match.
It's just like, for a guy who loses a match, they built it perfectly. He got so much out of a loss. It was fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah. Just pulled every ounce of fucking oil out of that ground. Ishimori taking on Dragon Lee. A rematch from about a week ago. This match was much the same. It was very good.
Yeah. This is where Coleman asked during the match. He asked if the winner of the tournament gets a shot at the title.
Yes, he did.
He asked that.
Yes.
I was like, motherfucker, you... I was fucking angry.
How do you not know? How?
Even if you don't know, like we do that shit all the time, even on here, where you dance around shit that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't just expose the fact that you don't know. Don't ask him that if you don't know. Fuck, man. Write it down on a piece of paper and slide it over there.
Text him.
Yeah. I do that shit all the time on there. Where like things I don't know, I just like I don't get there. I skirt around it, like that's what you do. You don't just go, oh, hey, by the way. Fuck. Anyway, this match was awesome.
It was fantastic. There's not like too much to say about it because we seen it a week ago, and it's not like it was head over heels different, but it just again another great match between the two probably biggest stars in the junior division right now.
There's been a lot of good matches so far in this.
Oh yeah.
I kind of watched parts of here and there. I saw I don't know. I can't even remember all of them. But
Grisham and Skrull was a good match. A good British style graps match.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy the the characteristics of Dookie. I'm not 100% sold on the wrestling, but his whole deal coming down with the fucking bar, smacking just with fucking intensity against the post, and how he just has it out for the young lions who started taking it easy, and he had to just sleep on floors and shit.
Yeah. I dug it. I think he looks cool too, so that helps.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw a little bit of Phantasmo, I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's Robbie Eagles, I think his name is. He's in this as well. He had a good match. Taguchi. Taguchi's had a couple good matches.
Yeah, you want to check the standings on this here?
The standings. I honestly have no idea what the standings are because, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back with the standings in a bit.
I thought I had it here. I have it somewhere. Well, here we go. Standings. In the A block, Takagi, Ishimori, Tiger Mask all have 4 points. Lee, Gresham, Skrull, and Teton have 2 points.
Tiger Mask has 4 points?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit, son.
Yeah. Shotaka, Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Oh, okay, yeah, Kanemaru. I can. When they throw first names, I'm like, motherfucker. You're lucky I got the last name. Don't make me try to say the fucking Okada's first name.
Kachikita.
Out of the B block, we got Phantasmo, Eagles, Taguchi and Osprey with 4 points. Dookie and Yo with 2. Bandito, Romero, Narita, and Bushi with 0.
There you go. I would imagine Ospreay is going to go deep into this. Can't even for the life of me think of who the finals are going to be, because it's just like there's too many of them. It's like, who are
You
they going to
also
push
see,
right now?
I don't know if I caught it, man. I'm trying to think. All of them were blurring together, but a lot of people were on Dragon Lee versus Show, which I don't doubt.
Oh, I bet you that was good. Was that last night though?
It was last night, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to see that. I'll probably watch that this
I've
afternoon.
seen people
though.
saying that Show's got the 2 best matches right now. Him and Takagi 1, and him and Dragon Lee number 2.
Block A is the better block, if you ask me. You know, so you take, and I think that's for a reason. I think that is just really showcase Show, so the Show can have a lot of good matches, is to have them surrounded by the best juniors. I'm not arguing against it, though. I'm excited to see this Dragon Lee Show match.
For sure, man. So, and then shows coming up, like fucking so many shows coming up in this thing. So,
yeah,
we'll try our best.
Well, they do 4 days straight, 1 day off. 4 days straight, 1 day off. So, I mean,
and it's from some real interesting fucking buildings too.
The show that had Rocky Romero and Ospreay was shot different than any New Japan show I'd ever seen.
Yeah, it's a weird little building too on that one.
Yeah, and I thought it looked really cool. Just the way the cameras were, thought it was a little bit of an updated style, and I enjoyed it.
Not bad. So there it is. There's a top 3. If you're not watching Battle of the Super Juniors, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life.
Right?
Check that shit. Check that shit out. But from there, let's move on to this week's news.
This week in the news, AEW announces television deal, and Ashley Miserio is dead. Over to you, Jim.
Television.
Television.
I'm Jim Vicious, and this is news to you. And this show is not on television. Let's start it off as you came in. Hopefully you heard the 10-bell salute. Let's forget to put there. Because legendary luchador Silver King passed away this week, unfortunately in the ring, which is always terrible.
That was literally Saturday morning, wasn't it?
I believe it was.
Because I totally spaced out on that, just thinking that was Saturday. That was on last week's episode. No, but we did it on Friday.
Yeah, he was wrestling in England as a Ramses.
Yeah,
from Nacho Libre.
Yeah. Everybody that I would mention it to, I was just like, hey, you know, what was his name? Ramses or
Ramses? Yeah,
Ramses on Nacho Libre. He's like, yeah, he died in the ring.
yeah, unfortunate, man. And people who, you know, like wrestling Twitters who are like linking the video, that's pretty shitty of you.
Yeah.
Some dude I saw on YouTube, Silver King tribute. I'm like, okay, what is this? It's footage of the man dying in the ring with some fucking modern rock garbage song. We're the fucking man. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? How is that a tribute, you fucking sack of dog shit, motherfucker?
That is stupid. Like,
garbage.
I'm stoned right now, so, like, the fact of just the premise of a song and a death, just mashing those two together and calling it a tribute, I find it stupid that it's funny, right? But like, not in a good way. It's like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're garbage.
What the fuck?
But yeah, Silver King, you may remember from his work in WCW.
Yes,
where a lot of
you
people
may not remember his push though.
Yeah, well, you got the same push most of the Mexican dudes did.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, he's one of those guys. It's unfortunate. I hate to put people in the Hall of Fame after they die or when they die, but sometimes, you know, it takes somebody dying for you to go back and like actually explore it. So I watched a lot of his matches this week, like really looked into what he's been doing and how much of a legend he is in Mexico. So I did add him to the Hall of Fame, thus the 10-bell salute.
And everybody taking applause for SCL Hall of Fame. Yep.
Check it out on Facebook under the album section. 181 members and counting.
You got a few more to go if you're going to catch up, Jim. I think the goal is of catching up to the number of episodes is long gone.
No.
Eh?
Originally, it started off where we would do one every week, and then it got to a point where I was like, okay, man, we don't need to. It's not about quantity. It's a Hall of Fame, you know.
Yeah.
But some people are like, oh, that's a lot. But dude, Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame is like 275 or something. So.
Yeah, I mean, a Hall of Fame is a Hall of Fame. You know, it's
boy. So check that shit out on the album section. We have pictures of everybody. It's fun little viewing. Throw us a like on the way up. But yeah, that's unfortunate. The ref, I'm not going to shit on these guys because it sucks enough, but like the ref, there should have been more reaction. It reminded me of like when Pero died. You know?
At least you didn't have somebody smacking him. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Hoovy did kick him in the back.
Well, I suppose. But I mean, like with Paraguay, he was getting slapped in the face fucking viciously.
Well, yeah, he was fucking dead already.
Yeah.
But Silver King wasn't. That's the thing. I was talking to Jared, a promoter, co-host of Pay-Per-View Take Two, and he said, like, well, one of the people that worked for them was a trained, doctor. I don't know the doctor, but you know what I'm saying, trained in first aid and what have you. But it's like, it's crazy to not do that. And I don't know. I mean, like, do we need to make this a rule? I feel like we do, man.
I believe in some places it is.
I mean, it should be. It should be in the U.S., at least on a state level. I mean,
I think a lot of places too. And I believe that place, what it was, they had like a medic that came with the building.
I went to a fucking roller derby. They call them bouts a couple weeks ago. And they had a full medical person there with, big bags of shit. And I don't know what's in there, but they were prepared to deal with an emergency.
Yeah.
Whether that be the crowd, whether that be, a performer. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's crazy. I mean,
I don't either. To me, it's common sense. You go to any concert, there's paramedics. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you go to any kind of sporting event that's not wrestling, there's paramedics.
Yeah, motherfuckers are like diving and, land on their heads and all this shit. It's like, we should have paddles there. We should have, equipment and be prepared. Because who fucking knows, and eventually they did get that shit in there, but maybe he could have been saved if the ref would have fucking called the match. This isn't, the 80s or the 90s where you have to protect wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you have to like, well, fucking roll him up if he's dying in the ring. I mean, it's like,
you can see that Hoovy was in that mentality because he tried to pin him on his stomach. He's just like, I'm just going to pin him right here. Right? But then he was just like, no, you can't pin him right there. And then he was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, seriously?
Yeah. To me, it's just like, if he goes down and he can't throw the X, that's it.
Yep.
I mean, who gives a fuck? People came and they watched Hoovy and Silver King have a match. Like, the rest of the show got fucking canceled. If you'd had medical staff on hand, they could have came out, tended to him, took him on a stretcher, got him out of there, and you maybe could have went on with the show, Instead of, like, making all these people fucking... I guess they kicked everybody out. But,
well, I mean, it is what it is.
I guess. I mean, I still... Somebody was standing there recording it, which... I don't have an issue with that. If you're there, I mean, it's, it's newsworthy to record that, but... Putting on your Twitter or making a tribute video...
That's a little fucking messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he comments, he's like, well, it's not whatever. It's just so people can... Trash. Also, I guess while we're talking deaths, the death of a WWE alum, Grumpy Cat. He's not going one way, I went the other, baby.
Oh, fuck you fucking... Oh, dude. You got me.
We're such assholes. Yeah, no, Grumpy Cat died. A famed WWE. I was not watching during that era, but I've seen the clips and shit. Holy fuck, is that terrible?
Oh yeah, it's garbage. I wasn't watching week to week at that point in time either.
Wrestlers backstage
about it.
Having interactions with Grumpy Cat.
Yeah,
like
ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, but no, Ashley Massaro passed away I'm not really familiar. Again, an era where I wasn't watching. I don't really know much about her, man. I mean, I've seen her naked before.
I've seen her titties. It wasn't much. She wasn't much of a wrestler. She won the Diva Search. I think she won like the first Diva Search, maybe the second Diva Search.
And Diva Search is garbage.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I always thought she was hot when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, like when I was 14, 15, because I think that's when she was around. Maybe not. I don't know.
She had kind of a
Probably
more
not, no.
original-ish look. You know, she didn't look like just like your standard hot chick. Like she was hot, but she kind of had like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And she dies and I'm like, let's critique her. I just thought she looks like that one chick from fucking TNA. They look like the same to me. Velvet Sky or something. I don't know. I don't know any of those chicks. There's one who's got like a similar look to her.
I think it's Velvet Sky. I mean, but yeah, no. I mean, it's pretty shitty. It seems like it might have been a suicide.
Yeah, what Graves was saying made it seem that way, but
yeah, so
I mean, it could be drugs.
It could be. I mean, she has had, bouts with drugs before. She was Matt Hardy's girlfriend for a while. So drugs were a part of her life.
I did go to Sunny's Twitter. I'm like, oh, let's see if she says something fucking totally shit. But she hasn't been on Twitter since February. I imagine she's back in jail.
Yes, I'm pretty sure she is, actually.
She likes to
makes
do
the world a better
drink,
place.
the drink driving.
So, Jim, tell me about how much it costs for AEW in your neck of the woods.
It costs $50.
Travis just texted me and told me Fight TV has it for $19.99 for Canada.
Yeah.
I feel so fucking bad for you guys.
Well, it was because of the conventional pay-per-view deal they did, I guess. But man, if we're talking AEW, I guess let's start with this. That soured me on it, dude. It's not worth $50. I'm not. I mean, am I looking forward to the show? Yes. Is it going to be good? I'm sure it will. Is it worth $50 when I can get the history of wrestling, for $10 a month? Like it or not, this whole market changed, and you can get New Japan. You can get all of the Battle of the Super Juniors for $9.99 yen. It's not even $10.
Yeah, it's. I don't like the price. I love the price in Canada. Not to sound like a dickhead, it's perfectly priced for me.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so it's region locked, but let's say I have access to a fight app that is not from the U.S. and I use their login. I might be able to watch it, or will it be blocked?
But you might need a VPN.
Impact Wrestling, if you use like a fight login, it does not work ever. But other shows do, so I don't know. That's going to be my first try. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, am I going to spend $50 on this show? I suppose I should to support it, right? I mean.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's the.
I'm prepared to pay $50 if I have to.
It's like sure I completely understand if somebody were to say, I'm not buying that because it's $50. I get it. I get it.
$20, $25, $30 even, like $50, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of money, dude.
It is a lot of money. But for me, it's like, you know what, man, I'm gonna support this just for at least the first time to see how they do it. And if they completely shit the bed, then they completely shit the bed.
I mean, I gotta watch it live and shit, right? I mean, so
yeah. And that's next weekend, right? Next Saturday.
Sir.
So it's coming fast.
Oh, kind of. It took forever to get here.
Yeah. And then once it starts rumbling, the ball gets rolling. And to keep on with AEW, they signed a television deal with TNT. I've never watched TNT before in my life. I don't really know what they do.
They're paying for their airtime. They're paying for it. Roman Reigns, the big dog.
Yeah.
AEW's a t-shirt company. They're not paying for their airtime, by the way.
No.
Yes.
No. They have. They got a production deal, so Turner fronts the production. They pay for the production, so that's a nice chunk of change right there. every one of your weekly shows being, the production of it being paid for, that's like $1 million a show.
Could be up to that, yeah.
So that's big.
TNT is where we watch, Americans watched Nitro all those years.
Yes.
So
In Canada, it was TSN for me.
I can't say that I've ever watched anything but that in the NBA on TNT.
Yeah, because you also got that Inside the NBA show, right?
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's it. Other than that, they have like all these drama shows, which I don't know. Not my fucking cup of tea. What shows are on that motherfucker,
Yeah,
or Notice or something.
Yeah.
Shows that I hear about, but I have no idea what they are.
They're also getting a ad revenue split with TNT, and there's a guarantee for the ad revenue split. So there's an amount that they're going to get paid no matter what. So it's a good deal. And what I've heard is the only reason why this is the deal they got is because there was multiple people trying to get the show.
Yeah, Showtime allegedly.
Which that's a big name too, and this is my problem though. If I wish they would have went to Showtime.
Dude, same.
Because if they went to Showtime, then
pay-per-views would be on Showtime.
Pay-per-views would be on Showtime, and then I would get them on Crave TV. Because I already have Crave TV. I got it for when Twin Peaks had their 3rd season on Showtime, and Showtime is on Crave TV. So it would come out as soon as the episode would start on TV. I could watch it on Crave TV. So that I thought that was pretty dope. But I really wish it was Showtime.
Yeah, it's
no idea how it's going to be played here in Canada.
I don't know. I imagine it's gonna, they'll figure something out. But I guess it's Tuesdays or Wednesdays. It's still being debated, doing with NBA shit, and it would suck if it got preempted.
It would.
It was terrible.
It would, and obviously it will get preempted though. There's no way it won't on a Tuesday night. It's guaranteed it will at some points in time. Back to Canada though. I think to Canadian listeners, there wouldn't be anybody better to get a deal with in Canada than Global or I don't know. Yeah, Global would be my guess because it's everywhere. Everybody gets Global. Yeah,
as its name would infer.
Yeah, Global. there's a Global Newfoundland, Global Maritimes, Global Quebec, Global Ontario, and it just comes with all basic cable.
Yeah, welcome back
all
to
the American
the
TV shows now.
Today on Churn and Butter with Jim. We're at Churn and Butter.
There is a bunch of shows like that on NTV, which is Newfoundland Television.
Nothing I like more than homemade churn butter.
there's a really if you're out of the culture for a long time, you go back into it. It's fun to watch. It's called Jigs and Reels. I think it's called Jigs and Reels, and it's just all about just the way life was in Newfoundland. The boats and the fishing equipment they'd use in the early 1900s, 1800s is weird.
Welcome back to Jigs and Reels, bud.
It's actually a really old, somber guy.
There you go. Like Stu Hart. Is it hosted by Stu Hart?
Welcome back to Jigs and Reels, boys. Today we're going to stretch out some codfish, and we're going to set them out and dry them on some flakes, and then we're going to go down to the dungeon and get half naked, and we're going to stretch them out, and I'm going to make you squeal. Yeah.
Hey, you get them in within net range, and instead of getting with a net, Stu just jumps in and fucking makes that bitch tap out.
Once made a great white shark. I once he came up to the boat, and I didn't know, and I feel like I'm doing a macho man, so I'm going to stop.
He's not that great of a shark from my experience.
Fucking
yeah. Anything else AEW?
I don't think there was anything else AEW.
No, there's a bunch of shit. They signed some referees.
Did they? Oh yeah, the female referee. They're all referees I don't know, so I didn't care to take.
You know Earl Hebner, motherfucker.
Yes, you're right. I do know Earl Hebner. You're goddamn right. I do. He's going to sell a bunch of T-shirts. You know, good thing he's working for a T-shirt company. He loves to sell T-shirts.
Oh. No, he can sell T-shirts out of his trunk like fucking Cody and the Young Bucks do. I'm not thinking about pro wrestling tees, though. He probably already has one.
Yeah, he's probably.
I don't like him. I mean, I get it, but like, I don't like him as a ref.
Yeah.
When I've seen him lately, he's been shit. He's made mistakes.
He's at least a recognizable face. Hopefully they don't use him for really. I don't see him using for big matches for a long time. I feel like they'd use him for a big match, you know, at the start, and then just phase him down.
They also signed Paul Turner. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
They also signed Rick Knox. So they got like 5 fucking referees.
Yes, I mean, I suppose I don't know how like I don't know. You see New Japan do it with like the refs are just like 2 referees on these Super Junior shows. They're sweaty as fuck by the end of it. But I mean, I've been to a bunch of indie shows where one ref does the whole show. So
yeah, that's
like, you don't need just one ref. Like I mean, I would imagine more refs the merrier.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see what happens there. I can't believe you had Double or Nothing next week already.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it should be good. Should be fun.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
What else you got? I got a bunch of stories. We'll just kind of, some of these are rapid fire
We'll
ones.
keep on going. Throw them at me.
All right. Mahabali Shira confirms he has signed with Impact Wrestling.
Oh, I thought he was in the WWE.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know.
So he went from Impact to the WWE back to Impact.
I guess.
Fair enough.
Gursinder Singh is granted his release from Impact. I guess you lose an Indian, you get an Indian. Dot, not feather.
Now, I will say this, though. Impact being based in Canada, and Toronto and specifically, there is a there is a high population of Middle Eastern families in that area.
And the Indian. Are they from India? Or are they like?
Well, I don't know. From all, I don't want
other ones, man. I literally said, "Are they other ones?" I mean, like other Middle Eastern countries.
Well, I mean, I think it's a mixture. Like it's not just one. It's like we only let people from India in here.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't know where these. I don't know. I'm all for everybody, man. You know.
Yeah.
I'm good with neighbors of all kinds, except for here there was these cats. I don't know where from the Middle East they were, but they were from the Middle East. All of a sudden, people are like, "What the fuck?" There's a woman outside of an apartment building who has a goat hanging. She's cutting meat off this fucking goat, and it turns out that they had a goat in their apartment for a while, and then she just like, not even just like, "Oh, here we go," takes it outside of their apartment building and like hangs it up right outside and just starts fucking hacking the thing up.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
That's intense.
I was like, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. Things are a little different.
That blows my mind.
I know.
That must stink too. Like both, like the goat and the skinning of the goat.
Yeah, right.
Like the apartment must reek.
Yeah. So who knows? I don't know where you even fucking get a goat. I guess you go out to.
If you owned a rental building, would you tell the next guys that a goat lived here and that a goat got sacrificed there? Would you tell?
You're not even allowed to have a cat, and this motherfucker's got a goat. Get the fuck out of here. What else we have here? I mean, the whole Lars Sullivan thing is going on. He got fined $100,000 and is required to take sensitivity training.
Yes.
I say that is not fucking good enough, but I got a lot of pushback on that. I thought like we could all agree that maybe like saying racist shit and homophobic things and being a fucking piece of shit, not even that long ago, 6 years ago, would be something that we could all agree on was shitty. But I got a lot of pushback. Well, people change. It was a long time ago. It was 6 years ago, dude. Like, it's not that long ago. It's not like your grandpa fucking said that shit in like 1975. I mean, it's 2013, dude.
Yeah, the only just to play devil's advocate, it's a slippery slope to take. You know what I mean? Finding somebody for something they did before they worked for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I admit my bias in the sense that I fucking, like, I just think that guy's a fucking douche. Like, based on not even like some of the racist or homophobic things he said, but just like some of the shit he said.
Yeah.
It's just like, I fucking hate this guy.
Oh yeah, no, he is. He is.
So I admit that I have bias, and I want this guy to fuck off and lose his job and get a job fucking cutting down trees or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, my bigger question is like, I wonder how they do the $100,000 fine. Like, is it all at once? Like, does he just live off of ramen for?
I don't think he has that much money.
What's that?
I don't think he has that much money.
No, I don't
He's
think
not
so
in
either.
Much.
So like, it's probably just taken out of his contract.
I have no idea.
Gradually.
Yeah. And it's not like that 100,000. Okay, so you pay Vince McMahon $100,000. How about we donate this $100,000?
Yeah.
To a fucking charity to convert, to help teach racist, homophobic pieces of shit not to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a fucking hard time with that, man. I just, and like, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck him.
No, I agree 100%.
I wouldn't have hired the guy originally because they knew this a long time ago. It's like, I wouldn't have hired him.
They knew it before they called him up.
I mean, he talked shit all over that company.
Yeah.
It'd be like me and you get jobs there tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know,
like he said some nasty shit about Vince McMahon.
Fuck yeah. All of them. Yeah. Whatever. I guess people are done with it. People have accepted this, and so we will do the same. But I encourage you. I think a lot of people arguing with me too. I don't think they actually went online and looked at the shit he said. Like, oh, I saw a thing or two. Like, go there. There's a Reddit forum that has all of it linked, and there's a lot of disgusting shit that I'm sure you haven't heard or read.
Yeah.
I would say I would just do it here, but like, I'm not gonna even somebody else's ridiculous quotes I'm not going to put on here because fuck them. Anyway, moving along. Ty Dillinger and Tyler Breeze are opening a wrestling school.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Is it called the Perfect 10 Academy?
It is based in Opopka, Florida, entitled Flatbacks. School will open July 8th of this year.
Flatbacks.
Yeah.
Sounds like a school for taking dick.
Yeah. I have no idea. Both good wrestlers. I'm sure they could teach you how to wrestle,
Oh, of course. Of
We're going
course.
to go to a wrestling school. I mean, Florida's just the place to go now. Like, you want to do anything in wrestling? I mean, pretty much there or California, SoCal. Those are the big spots.
They're going to Florida, though, right?
Yeah, this is in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that and Southern California are like the...
Those are the big spots that are big for that these days. I guess Chicago. You'd think New York would be a bigger area than it is, but it's not.
I mean, it is, but it's not like big scenes, like there's...
No.
You live in Southern California, there's wrestling like every fucking night, dude.
Yeah. No, I see Evil Evan's Facebook feed.
Yeah, I know because our boy Deshaun is at all of them.
Yeah.
Posting videos on Facebook and shit. Shout out to Hot Tub Guy.
I wish I lived in a hotbed of wrestling. I might like people more.
Shout out to our fellow other SoCal friend Evil Evan. What up?
Yep. I like your sidewalk drawings, Evan. I do.
Dude, yeah.
I really do.
Fuck yeah. So this is an interesting story. Killer Cross is talking about how Impact offered less than NXT entry-level deal. Talent is allegedly losing money. Literally losing money.
Then why are they still there?
I don't know. Yeah, well, May 14th, it was reported that Killer Cross requested his release from Impact Wrestling due to low pay, and they're unable to come to a contract deal. He wanted a 6-figure deal, but Impact countered with a 3-year deal that was below 6 figures. Is that below 6 figures per year, or is that for the whole fucking 3 years?
That would be per year. I think. I don't know.
Cross reports he was offered less than an NXT entry-level deal, which is reportedly $45,000 a year. So he was offered under $100,000 for 3 years, dude.
So yeah. Wow. Wow. Now, mind you, you're only showing up to work like. How many house shows does Impact do, really?
Check this out. Talent is reportedly making $250 to $400 per appearance with no guaranteed minimum amount of appearances. Several talents saying they were making as little as $3,000 to $5,000 for the year. Because, I mean, you get money for appearance, like, on the show. But other than that, I mean, it's not like they're touring and shit. You got to get your own fucking indie dates.
Yeah.
Impact is not expected to release Cross from his current deal.
Wow.
Dude, if you're going to have money to pay people, I mean, like, I don't know, that guy, it's not like he's done shit yet, but he deserves more than an entry-level NXT deal because he knows what he's fucking doing. He's been wrestling for a while. He's got a good look and shit. I mean, I'm surprised NXT wouldn't sign him. I don't know if they did or not. But.
I wonder what, like, Johnny Impact's making.
The most?
Yeah. Yeah. Or like Cage. You know, like Cage just damn near broke his back for that company.
Yeah. Mm.
Hopefully he's getting paid more than a fucking, you know, just a hotel fucking $200 a night. Jesus Christ. Cage probably wouldn't sign a contract for that. I don't know. I don't understand why people would sign a contract with Impact of all places that doesn't really guarantee you much money.
Yeah. And Rusev was talking about 99% of the roster feeling overlooked.
Oh, well. I mean, that we're talking about WWE now, right?
Well, I mean, Rusev, who last wrestled over a month ago.
Really? It's been that long?
April 16th, so yeah, a month.
Well, and that's something that's going to be a thing for the time being where you've got those people from SmackDown going to Raw, Raw going to SmackDown. People are going to get overlooked a lot because if you got 4 people coming from Raw to SmackDown every week, it's a 2-hour show. That's 4 people losing a spot, and Rusev is probably going to be one of them a lot.
It's the same 10 people on both shows. Raw is the same people. It's AJ Styles and Roman Reigns and whatever, and so is SmackDown. It's the same shit.
Yeah. No.
Fucking sucks.
It does seem absolutely dreadful. I'm so glad that I'm not watching it. I
thought
am.
for sure, man, this week it's a tape show. You can go online, save yourself 3 hours of your goddamn life, read the results, find out they're terrible like it is every week. I thought like it would be the lowest rating, but it wasn't. It was back up again.
Yeah.
The third lowest or whatever, but you're not going to convince these people, right? I mean, there's just people out there who think it's awesome and they're going to watch it, and then that's just it, I guess.
Well,
it's like
that's all they've ever known.
Good music really isn't popular, right? For the most part.
No.
Most popular music is fucking trash. Most really popular movies are trash. Not all of them. But, like movies like Rush Hour and shit. I don't know why I single that movie out. But.
No, motherfucker. Okay.
You like Rush Hour? I've never
watched.
like
Rush Hour 2. Rush Hour 2 is the first DVD I ever owned in my goddamn life, so don't.
Yeah, sorry,
speak
everybody.
ill
I was
of
just
No, I get it why people wouldn't like Rush Hour is a cookie cutter action comedy. They
like
used
McDonald's
math
is the
to figure it out.
most popular restaurant, and it fucking sucks. So.
Yeah. I do like me some McDonald's. I'm drinking McDonald's coffee as we speak.
I mean, I can't hate. If they send us some free Big Macs or something, I'd be sucking their dick off on the air.
Give me some pickles.
Fuck yeah. Michael Elgin says that Impact Wrestling hasn't had a 5-star match since AJ Styles was there. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Have they?
Probably not. But he's trying to say, that he's going to fucking do it. So.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the last 5-star match in Impact was Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels in a 3-way. God, that's a good motherfucker, too.
Wow. That would be the last one, though. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. There's probably not a lot.
His goal is to get himself in the record books underneath an Impact ring. Underneath the ring? I don't know. Anyway, with a 5-star match. So he was coming after it. He wants a 5-star from Meltz.
That's not the way to get it. You know what I mean?
It's fine to state your intentions.
I guess.
Let's see it. I look forward to seeing you try, Mr. Elgin.
Well, like there's some people there that you could probably do it with. Might I don't know. I don't know who there do you think you could get a 5-star match out of?
Rich Swan's really good.
Yeah, but they're not going to put him with Rich Swann.
Cage is good. Morrison, Mundo, Impact, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who else they really have. I haven't been watching it that much. I guess
I'm sure.
I guess I watched Rebellion.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people there that he could have a 5-star, or at least a really good match with. But will they put him with them? I don't know. I'm not too acclimated with the Impact roster. To me, I feel like there's only 10 or 15 of them because it's the same people all the time.
Pretty much. Well, they signed Mac, I guess.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder, what do they offer in the Mac?
Not much.
He got a 3-year deal. What's he getting paid?
I don't know. Is that why he dropped the NWA title?
Yeah. Yeah. Recall a couple of weeks ago, we were saying like, oh, he had a shot with NXT and they were going to sign him. And then miraculously he had some medical thing, but he said that a similar person, but with a better body, got hired. And I was like, who the fuck is that? Somebody, shout out to you, whoever you were, I apologize. Said it was Uha Nation. Apollo Crews, if you will. So they signed Mac, and then they found him, and they're like, well, we'll just sign him, and we'll get rid of this other guy.
Fair enough.
Because they do similar moves and shit, but one looks like $1 million and the other one doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. I don't know.
What's the deal with that, man? That guy is good as shit, and he's just not used. He never even got used in NXT. You never got a good run out of him. I remember how stoked. Go back and listen to the shows. I'm like, fucking Hoo-Ha Nation, dude. This is going to be awesome. He didn't get any of it.
Yeah, no, none of it. It was a shame. It was a crying shame, really. But once I was pretty stoked to see him there. But once he got there, you can almost tell that he doesn't have it in him to have a good run. I don't think he does. He's got good work, but to me, he doesn't convey emotion very well in his face. You know what I mean?
Well,
he's always smiling, and that takes it out of me a lot.
The only person worse than him at talking and promos and shit is the Mac. Because I love the Mac, but he is the worst talker in fucking pro wrestling. He might be.
Yeah.
Shit he would do in Lucha Underground was like, dude.
Oh, man. Yeah, but that was the acting, though.
That's true. Promo, he could probably... I don't remember his promos being good either. But
no, the acting was especially bad.
Paige and Asuka and Kairi Sane, who are managed by Paige because I don't fucking know why. They are called the Kabuki Warriors, dude.
Yes.
Which is a terrible Xbox game made by Crave.
I've never played it, ever.
I've never played it either. It's like a one-on-one fighting game, but it got like Metacritic scores of like 1.5 out of 10. The Kabuki Warriors, man.
Apparently, they wanted to be called the Kabuki Girls.
Okay.
Apparently, Kabuki means like eccentric, I don't know.
I know what Kabuki is, but it's just weird, man.
It is. But we can't blame the WWE for being racist on this one, because this was Asuka and Kairi Sane's decision. They picked Kabuki, but it is still pretty shitty though.
And that tag team makes no sense. It's like I don't know how this chick still has a job there. How do you fucking pictures of you come out getting cum in your face holding their belt, and they're like, we're gonna put you on TV and shit. Why? She's not good at anything. She can't even wrestle anymore. Fuck her.
Yeah,
why is she there?
I don't know.
I don't get it, man. Like somebody gets like off on seeing her around the office. Maybe. You see her every day and you're like, fuck them. I jacked off to that video last night.
Maybe one day I'll jack off to her in person.
Maybe someday she'll jack you off. Your chances are increased if you fucking play guitar in a shitty emo band. Do you remember that asshole from WCW? I didn't even remember him from WCW.
What asshole?
fucking Brad Anderson.
No.
He's known as, what does he wrestle as? Zan Panzer.
I've heard the name, but I can't picture him. Sam
He evidently wrestled for WCW in the Death Days or something, but
okay.
he like shoots on this guy and beats the fuck out of him, I guess.
Oh,
Some
really?
like little indie show.
I didn't see that. I wish I did though.
Yeah. So he beats the fuck out of him. It's online. You can see it.
Dan Panzer or Zan Panzer?
Zan Panzer.
Zan Panzer? I can't say it in any other way other than that. Zan Panzer?
I wonder if Zan Panzer does a plancha.
We had I recorded the Federation last night. We did a Fall Brawl, and there's a lot of Lucha Libre wrestlers on that show. I'm scared.
Yeah, I guess he started wrestling for the NWA in the late 80s and shit. That's all that's on here. Anyway. Yeah, but I don't really have much else, I guess. Rollins and Becky Lynch are officially a couple.
Yeah.
Because
if
why
that's
not
something you care about?
Why not date the guy who cheated on his fiance with a girl who likes swastikas for fucking decoration in her house?
Yeah, I mean,
who you already know has a very average penis.
But I mean, you can't fault Seth Rollins for picking Becky Lynch, though.
I think that shit's gross, man. It's like all these motherfuckers, everyone's fucking. It's like, it's just dumb. It's like a fucking traveling orgy circus.
I mean, I guess if that's not your thing, then it's not your thing.
I'm saying you better hope that fucking lasts. Same thing with like Andrade and Charlotte Flair and shit. First off, that guy can't even speak English, so what the fuck, dude? It's like just carnal fucking.
Oh yeah,
that's all it is.
Oh yeah,
you know?
it's just none of them knows what the other is saying.
You seen that motherfucker try to cut a promo? Is like, Randy Orton can't fucking speak, man. He can't speak English. Did you hear that he I guess allegedly barged into Vince's office and demanded a push, and Vince told him to go fucking learn English, and he has been. He's been taking why did you wait this long to start thinking about maybe I should learn English?
Right. Like, yeah. But to me, it's just like, how stupid are you?
Well, they want him to start doing shit, and not rely on, whatever her name is, Selena Vega. That's the whole fucking point of having a hot little chick who can talk really well, is that she talks for him.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway. I don't know. That's it.
It makes sense.
That's all I got.
That's all you got for news? Let's see. What else do I have left here? What do I have left here? Apparently, Bellator wants Jack Gallagher for some unknown reason that I can't figure out.
To do a fight?
I guess. I don't know. Alexa Bliss is injured again. That's why she's off Money in the Bank, and Nikki Cross is in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ric Flair was close to death, they say, but then he wasn't. So I don't know. Should we be worried about Ric Flair? Should we not?
No, I guess not. It's just another false finish.
Just another false finish in what they call the greatest wrestling match of all time. Ric Flair's life.
Ric Flair somehow making it to 70. Even if, I'm happy. Obviously, I'm happy that we haven't lost Ric Flair. But, what else? I mean, the dude's done his best shit in the past. If it wasn't for the roast coming up, I'd be like, what do you, we got everything. Yeah. We got all the good shit we're going to get,
Yeah.
That roast to Ric Flair looks awesome, though.
It does. Now, Jim, are you excited to see Dave Meltzer doing stand-up comedy?
Is he fucking on that?
Yes, he is. He is. It's going to be fucking fantastic because we all know Dave Meltzer.
Hold on a second. I got my notes here. I found something that I could do that with on the fly.
Now, I will say this. His brother's a comedian, so his brother's probably writing his stuff for him.
I wish I could fucking roast Ric Flair, man. I'd go way harder on him.
Oh, dude.
This isn't gonna be a real roast. At a real roast, they would definitely not hold punches. You watch those Friars Club or even the Comedy Central. It's like everything is fucking
Yeah, yeah. I would. You know what? Who would? If there was a number one, like a big celebrity, to pick for the roast of Ric Flair, I would say like Bill Burr would be a great one. Cause like,
Oh yeah, Bill Burr loves him. Bill Burr would be awesome for that.
It would be awesome. But like, if you're going to do a roast, you at least need like a Jeff Ross there.
Ron Funches is there. He's
Is
hosting.
he? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So, I think it'll be interesting. I don't know if we'll end up watching that shit.
I probably will. That's one of them I'd like to see.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, that would be cool. So he's still alive and kicking. That's good. But yeah, from there, I think it's time to take a little dip in Mark Tank.
Oh, right. No commercial?
After a word from our sponsor.
That's right, man's back. I'm the Warrior. You know who I am. But rumor has it, you think you got what it takes to be a pro wrestler. Well, now's the best opportunity you'll ever have. Because success in pro wrestling is much more dependent on uniqueness and personality and character. Athletic ability. Like a warrior. If you think you got what it takes, call Warrior University. Is a guy that pays his last $20 on crack cocaine. A Mark is a guy that believes that OJ didn't do it. And a Mark is each and every one of you son of a fucking bitch.
Mark Tank, where we read Mark comments from social media as they are typed. Dude, he's put that commercial together. He's like, can you just put like tons of fucking reverb and delay and shit
Yeah.
on the beginning of this so that you can't understand what it is? So it's just like a barrage of noise. He even did the fucking thing in there.
He did. It was fantastic.
What a fucking psychopath, man.
This is 1995 Ultimate Warrior. This is just before his big return to the WWF.
Matt has his face on it and shit. What is that guy going to teach you about wrestling?
Not a
Nothing.
goddamn thing. He's going to teach you how to fucking burn every bridge. That's what he's going to
Do
teach you.
steroids, get a big ass fucking body so Vince hires you, and then just fake your way through an entire career.
Oh, you got it, Jim. That's exactly it.
That shit like that, though, honestly, they're really telling shit like that is why Vince, it doesn't just bring in guys and give him the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't bring in a guy and just give him the world because he got fucked over way too many times doing that shit.
Yep.
By cunts like Ultimate Warrior.
And then by fucking low-level cunts like Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Who manages to still get jobs there.
Maybe Lars Sullivan went to his went to Warriors wrestling school.
Maybe he
That's
went
where
to
he learned all the
Warriors Wrestling
racist.
School.
That's where he learned all the racist and homophobic shit. From
Warrior Academy.
the Warrior.
Warrior University.
Yeah. Fuck that. I've got a PhD in pro wrestling.
I'm pretty sure the WWE at some point in time were thinking about partnering up with Warrior Academy. I'm sure of it. Or Warrior University. It sounds like an X-Men deal.
It'd be like the feeder system.
Yeah, it sounds like a Marvel comic book. Warrior University.
Yeah. Let's go here with his Mark Tank. A lot of this is about Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, Raw thing. So Dwayne Carrington, he's a top fan on the WWE page.
Oh boy, these are the best.
Says back a month, has a couple of matches, and now he's in a main event. Time for Zayn to get off his knees and start flipping burgers.
Not bad. That's a logical step down, you know. He should be flipping burgers in at least a Carl's Jr.
Colton Wren, the only reason Sami Zayn won is because he had help, and I am pissed about that. Yeah. Oh, man. John Morehart. BS WWE. Strowman got screwed again. Sami Zayn always has to have help every time to win. Corbin, McIntyre, and Zayn sucks. None of them can beat Braun Strowman one-on-one. This one's like a Anthony St. Peter. Same old wrestlers, same old matches. Can't wait for AEW since Corbin is not AEW material.
Wait, what?
I don't know, bro. We get some of these great AEW ones. Bobby Musgrove with the standby. Braun needs to go to AEW because WWE's done nothing but screw him over time and time again.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, man. I love the any situation you just go to AEW.
They'll take him. No, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I do not think for a second that if Braun Strowman, I don't think Braun Strowman would be able to go to AEW. I really don't.
Heather Hodgkiss. Way to go, Bray Wyatt in WWE. I get that the adults like The Mask. Even I am a fan. But the mom in me hates you for this. You scared the hell out of my 9-year-old son, who absolutely adores WWE. I wonder how many other kids you terrified. 959 likes on Twitter.
I seen that one on Twitter. I seen that one.
Of course you did, because it had 959 likes and 81 retweets.
Yeah,
the other day, I'm sure it's more than that now.
That's ridiculous, though.
Gives a fuck. I don't know.
Now,
I guess it is PG,
it is a PG show.
Still, it's not. There's no violence. I don't know. When we were kids, we were I was brought up watching fucked up shit. Maybe that. I don't know if that's an argument for it or against it.
Me too, but I remember as a kid, me and my brother playing wrestling video games, and certain people in our family, when we'd have family get-togethers, they would ask us to not play it because they didn't want their kids to see it.
I don't know. I just remember watching Child's Play, dude. I had to be whenever that movie came out, I watched that movie. It's 5, 6 years old, whatever the fuck it was. Terrified me, man. My parents just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, no.
They were young. They didn't give a fuck,
I didn't see. I remember I probably started watching horror movies around 8. Yeah, probably around the age of 8, 9. I remember seeing it, and I just fucking.
Kind of good. Good to scare your kids a little bit.
Hey, I don't feel like I'm a huge problem. You know what I mean? I'm
not in prison or anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to be some fucking criminal or whatever. Sure, I'll smoke my weed, but that's not even criminal. That's not even a bad thing anymore. So fuck it.
Beaver heads.
Beaver heads.
Quasi Maheen. A Falls Count match can entertain you a lot. I like it when more fightings are going on outside the ring than inside. Could entertain you a lot.
His brain is just firing too much, and he just wants that much to be going on his television screen that he does not know what to do.
I like it when more fightings are going on outside the ring than inside.
That's I feel like he doesn't have the WWE Network, because if he did, he could go back to the Attitude Era and watch all those hardcore matches that just are impossible to watch. Maybe
go back and watch Sullivan Benoit WCW.
Yes.
I think that's the best one.
I was literally just going to say, go back and watch some WCW ones. He's in the
lady in the men's bathroom.
The lady in the men's bathroom.
Isn't that the one where he uses a bicycle?
No, I don't think so.
A different one?
Yeah. No, we. I had a blast of that one when we were doing the art of commentary for it. Oh, it was fantastic.
Don Lenz, always some stupid jerks got to get involved. Hate watching wrestling anymore because of this.
I mean, I get that. You want to watch wrestling though, and all you get is just these Vince Russo fucking run-ins.
Yeah,
it's the NWO's going on without the NWO.
Got a couple more for you here. This week's runner-up, also a top fan on the WWE Facebook page, Orlando J. Rodriguez, says, who else wishes they can have a threesome with Alexa and her mom? OMG heart emoticon.
Well, you want a DJ on Facebook doing that?
I don't know. He's fucking all about it. He's probably jacked off thinking about it.
Yeah, no, he probably did, but most people don't put it on Facebook. That's where family sees you. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Here you go. And this week's winner of Mark Tank, Jadav Barman, Sammy Jane, Baron Corbin, McTire is world best bustard.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Sammy Jane, Jain, Baron Corbin, Corbain, McTire, what is that? McIntyre. Okay. McTire is world best buster with a D. Not even ED, just bustard.
Bastard? Bastard? It's world's best bastard?
World's best bastard, maybe? Yeah.
I don't know. That's intense, man. That's some bad spelling. That reminds me of this guy on Twitter named Don Hoosley.
Who's that?
It's an account that a buddy of mine made, and it's just him just spelling things badly and talking about his horrible neighbor Dennis and his pet iguana. Oh, it's fantastic.
There's also this one that Dave Meltzer answered on Twitter. Joe Abbasi said, he's like, chances Kenny Omega makes an appearance for WWE in Saudi Arabia. Possibly him versus Vince or Goldberg in a loser becomes personal property of the Crown Prince on a pole match. He had to be trolling. Okay, that guy's
had to. What
that's not even it. Someone else commented, Count Homer, and said, not saying it would happen, but with the money involved, surely if the Saudis asked for an Okada appearance or something, Vince would have to consider it, even if it was like a one-shot deal.
Well, I think first of all, the Saudis probably have no idea who Okada is. Second of all, I think it'll probably be along the lines of when they ask for the Ultimate Warrior, they can't get him because he's dead.
Yeah, Yokozuna.
Yeah.
He's like, well, just fucking get some sumo wrestler and bring him out. And they did. So they did. From there, what's going on with the Federation, man?
Well, like I said, we have the WCW Fall Brawl, which features the War Games of the NWO taking on Team WCW, where you have no idea, WCW wants you to think you have no idea what side Sting is on. But that match is there. You got a plethora of great matches: Rey Mysterio, Super Callo, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho. Just so many great matches. Probably the best WCW show I'd ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah, I watched it all in one sitting. Like, sure, the main event is horrible aside from like the Sting angle, but it's it's a really good middle card. There's probably better WCW shows that I'll watch and be like, oh yes, I remember this show. This show's better. But as of right now, it's at least the best WCW show we've watched on the Federation for sure, easily.
There you go. And the new one that's out is
SummerSlam 1996.
I started listening to that one, which then inspired me to remember that Tiny Music is in fact the best Stone Temple Pilots album. Don't at me. Don't fucking at me. I've been listening to it the last few days ever since listening to the Federation.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome.
The song's a fucking banger.
I like to try to find some good music. Like in the Battle of the Woos, I took whatever it was because it was 80s and it was bad no matter what. But right now we scour just looking for albums that came out or like songs that were big at the time, just to try to find that perfect song to place in there.
There you go. Check that shit out. Remember, podcast found mofudge.com. If you like this show, you're gonna fucking like that one too. The Fudge Brothers get mad high, watch old wrestling. It's good times.
Mm-hmm.
On the Suplex City Limits network side of things, pay-per-view Take 2, WrestleMania 11 is out. Coming up, we've got TNA. God damn it, there goes my light. Show's over. What the fuck? I have it somewhere. TNA Victory Road 2009.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. Chosen by the money mark of the month, your boy JJ. Much love to you.
JJ.
That's coming soon, so check that shit out. From here, dude, the return of Burbs. I don't even know the last time we had our boy on the show.
You know, it was before WrestleMania. It was probably in the wintertime, for sure. I haven't heard his voice since the Birds came and sang.
Yeah. People have been asking for it, and here it is, man. The return of Burbs. Again, we have no idea what any of this is. We haven't listened to it.
Not
so
a fucking clue.
We're listening with you.
He could be telling us all to eat his dick. I don't know.
Fuck your guys' show.
Yeah.
Stick at doing that shit. The checks stop coming. This is bullshit.
So,
check it out.
Suplex City Limits. Tyler and Jen. What's going on, guys? Look who's back. It's your boy, Burbs.
holy shit.
How you doing, lads? It's been fucking ages. And needless to say, I have got a lot of pent-up pissed offness in me that I need to bitch about on this motherfucking podcast. Edit 5, edit 6-star motherfucking podcast. Fuck's sake, edit 7-star motherfucking podcast. So yeah, boys, let's get down to it and discuss this week in wrestling. Or actually, not let's discuss, let's listen to me talk about, let's listen to me bitch about the fucking shit week in wrestling. This week, Monday Night Raw is brought to you by London, England, O2 Arena. Yeah, nice to see they finally got rid of them red phone boxes. Only took them like 10 years. Jesus, making it out like the UK's all fucking ancient and shit. I ain't seen a phone box round here in time. They got rid of them all because the smackheads used to sleep in them. And especially a red phone box, like people have them in gardens as fucking ornaments. Like, I ain't seen one for years. It's you. You're the people with fucking phone boxes. I've seen like hundreds of them in like New York Square and shit in the movies, so don't even act like we're all ancient. You're the fucking ancient ones acting all modernized. What you need to do is get yourself a fucking cell phone, y'all. So anyway, yeah, fuck that. Raw kicks off with Corey, Michael and Renee all going, oh yeah, it's nice to be in England and all that shit. And Corey goes, oh, how are you liking it in England, Renee? In London? And she goes, oh yeah, great fish and chips. Great fish and chips! What the? Imagine if I came over to the States to see Jim and Tyler and fucking Klondike and Yuck and that, right? Shout out! And whilst I was there, they went, oh, yay, what up, Burbs? How are you enjoying your stay at the fucking best place in the world? I mean, is it the prostitution that gets you? Maybe you love all the weed. Maybe you stay for all the money. Maybe you stay for all the coke, all the weed, all the parties. Maybe you stay for all the fucking bitches. Maybe you're in love with the weed. Or is it the pro wrestling, bro? What makes you stay? What makes you love this place so much, brother? And I go, let me just tell you, boys, I've gotta say, top of the list. Great burgers. You'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, your burgers are fucking good, no doubt. And our fish and chips are fucking good. But they're not at the top of the list for why I'd want to go to America. And this fucking commentary team, I've not even got into the show yet and I'm already pissed. You've got Corey Graves trying his best now to be CM Punk with his fucking tattoos. He's got the look, the bald fucking shaved Nazi haircut, the sound, the cunty real life attitude. And then you've got Renee who wears a fucking jacket over her shoulders like a cape instead of putting her arms through her fucking sleeves like a normal person. She thinks she's some fucking superhero or something. If that's the case, then fly off because you're fucking terrible. Vince is looking good for his age as he makes up matches for Monday Night Raw. Oh no, hang on, wait, no. That's the commissioner of SmackDown, Shane, who's now apparently in control of Raw. Alright then. Mojo Rawley comes out with a tree on his face. Apparently it's supposed to be a reflection of the cracks in the mirror, which I'm guessing is bullshit because if he did have a mirror, he would see that he looks a cunt. Side note, if it's supposed to be cracks on his head, isn't that like a little discreet way of thinking that he's a crackhead? I don't know. Next, it's a Make-A-Wish advert talking about, well, let's be honest, sucking their own dick about how many wishes they've granted. Yeah, I see thousands upon thousands of people online begging and wishing for a change for the better in WWE, and yet they don't seem to be in a rush to grant any of them fuckers, do they? Next, we've got Alexa.
What can I do for you?
No, for fuck's sake, right? Bliss gives away her match spot to Nikki, who's always cross. I don't blame her, to be honest. I wouldn't want any part of this shit show either.
You really think so? Thank you.
What? Charlotte tells Becky 2 belts. Oh, hang on. Are we allowed to say 2 belts now, are we? Very fucking convenient. I thought it was banned a couple of fucking months ago. So anyway, yeah, Charlotte tells Becky 2 championships. Imagine that. Imagine if that's what it was. Becky 2 WWE championships. Be grateful that it's not like you know there's a good fucking chance it could be. How they haven't done that is beyond me, actually. But yeah, Charlotte tells Becky 2 belts that she has everything that she's ever wanted. She had the main event at WrestleMania. She's got both titles. She beat the best in the planet, Ronda Rousey. What else could she possibly want? Hair dye. Bray Wyatt says that he's got a secret. Is it that he likes kids a little bit too much? No. In fact, his secret is that he likes to act like a member of Slipknot. Woo! Serious note though, that last bit was pretty badass. Now, imagine if Bray Wyatt and everything that he ever done never existed. You know, like the wormy rings. That sounds bad. And the kids around the cage. That also sounds bad. But imagine if none of it ever happened, right? And all you knew was this, like the last couple of vignettes and that, and then this, like this week. That would have been sick as fuck. You'd be like, man, he's pretty fucking, like, loopy. But they've already fucked it because nobody can take him seriously. Wowie, wowie. Bailey does some video, not like Lana, but she says how she wants the opportunity to shine at Money in the Bank and prove that she deserves the spot. Personally, I think she just wants to see them inflatable men actually fucking work. Right, and the biggest lie and waste of my fucking time on this show was the Falls Count Anywhere match at the end between Strowman and Sami Zayn. Now, a Falls Count Anywhere match, remember guys, it means you can get pinned anywhere. Here, there, outside. Oh, there's a ridge on the top of the O2 Arena. Maybe they'll end up going up there. Yeah, Corey, fuck it. If we're just full-on lying to the fans, then fuck it. Tell them there could be guns and rockets and all sorts, eh? Anyway, backstage when Drew gets involved, they accidentally knock over Gino Hernandez's bowl of cocaine. Well, careful, boys. Don't forget a false count anywhere means you can get pinned anywhere. Then, after not coming anywhere near close to the roof of the arena, Corey, Drew and Corbin fuck Strowman up by suplexing him onto a ladder, right? And then drag Sammy onto him for the cover. Yes, keep in mind that the cover was in the ring. The falls count anywhere ended, yet again, in the fucking ring. And then they both pressed down on Sammy for the extra pressure in case Strowman kicks out, right? If you were that bothered, why not stand on his fucking shoulders while Sammy pins him, you fucking dunce? SmackDown Live, and it's nice to see that it wasn't just a one-off. They've actually come to the realization that we don't use them red phone boxes anymore. Oh, maybe you could put some fucking fish and chips there, seeing as they're that good, eh, Renee? Roman Reigns and The Miz to start off SmackDown, they're talking in the ring and that. But then all of a sudden they get jumped by Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan, and Elias, right? But it's alright though, because the Usos come out to make the save. They're running out dead fast and that, because they're in a rush, obviously. No, but wait. Rather than run round the ring and attack them straight away to make sure that there's no more damage done, what do? They get in the ring, they roll in, and do some synchronized jump shit as everyone outside waits to catch them like fucking AIDS. Fuck's sake. Then backstage you've got Daniel Bryan and Shane, Eric Rowan and Elias all pissed off that they've just got jumped by the Usos, right? And then Shane's like, oh, I tell you what, let's face them in a handicap match. You and me and Daniel Bryan and Elias, and we will be facing them in a 4 versus 3 handicap match. Like, why would you talk like that? Why the fuck would you talk like... And it's not even so the viewers know who they're talking about, because they just established who the fuck they were talking about by saying they were pissed because they got jumped by him. You'd simply say, oh, fuck that, it's alright, don't stress, man. We'll have them. Us 4 versus them 3. Fuck the Miz, he's banned. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be like, oh, it's okay. It'll be us 4 versus Roman Reigns. And the Usos. Like, pausing, waiting for a fucking, like, crowd reaction. Shut the fuck up! We got a fatal 4-way between Orton, Ali, Andrade, and Finn. Ali jumps over the ropes and nearly kills himself, yeah? Then they go to the break. Then they come back and say, oh, let's see what happened before the break. And then they show Ali attempting suicide again. Like, fuck before the break. Show me what happened during the break, Jesus! Then we've got that handicap match that I was talking about, right? Then you've got Tom on commentary going, oh, look at the nasty viciousness on the face of Eric Rowan. And Corey says to him, he goes, how dare you insult him on his appearance? The man's an intellectual, highly intelligent. This guy thought he could go around threatening and beating up people with a foamy fucking hammer. Oh, come on, highly intelligent, get fucked. Anyway, Shane McMahon wins the match. You know, the only non-wrestler out of the 7 people in this match, right? Also the guy who's now classed as the best in the world as well, right? The match ends, then Miz runs out with a chair and hits everyone with it apart from the one guy he wants to hit with it. Shane McMahon. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, come on. Speaking of cunts you want to hit, Paige comes out with Asuka and some fuck-up pirate and calls them, right, wait for it, the Kabuki... the Kabuki Warriors. And I swear to God, right, no word of a lie, my missus turns around and says, isn't Kabuki some kind of sex thing? Clearly the dirty bitch was thinking of, like, Bukaki, and I was like, no, not quite. Close, though. Fucking hell, though, man, honestly. So, yeah, get this for attention grabbing. We've got Paige ringside, them Aussie twats on the fucking commentary, and a fucking match between the SmackDown Barbie and Sonya Dyke-Phil versus the pair of Asian anime pirate warriors. What the fuck is going on with this show? Like, get fucked. Well and truly, fuck off. Then we've got Carla Baxton waiting backstage, looking nervous, the commentators describe, and they say that it's due to her knowing what her upcoming guest, Lars Sullivan, is capable of. What's that? Rape? The fuck's she scared of? The fuck is going on? If anything, he should be scared. She's the only one who's allowed to hit anyone in this scenario, don't forget. It's WWE! Anyway, he shows up, she asks him a question, then fucks off without him even answering. What is the fucking point? That's like me turning on SmackDown and then facing the other way. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm going to get back to you, boys. Yeah, so that's it from me for this week, boys. Thanks for having us back. It's been a while. I have been busy as fuck. I've been working a lot. I've had this job that has been, like, management sucked. The hours were just ridiculous, and I was underappreciated and spoken to like shit. So much that I walked out last week. So that's why you've got a segment this week, because I've got some fucking time on my hands. So yeah, it's good to be back. God damn it, though. I've got so much time on my hands, that means I have to watch Raw and SmackDown. I say I have to, I don't have to, but I do it out of habit. It's fucking disgusting, actually. Hopefully, though, not for long, as this AEW news is looking good. They've got that TNT contract. Man, I'm fucking hyped for that. And I don't know how much you know over there, but if it's coming to ITV over here, that's a big fucking thing. ITV's free for everyone. Well, it depends what ITV it is, but, like, it's on preview. Like, everyone's got fucking preview. ITV normal, 2, and ITV 3. I've got Sky, and I've got ITV 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's going to be on one of them. It's a big fucking channel, so that's really good for them. So good on them. And you know what? I don't understand these people calling themselves wrestling fans, and yet they slag every kind of wrestling off. WE, I understand that at the minute, because it does suck dick. But like, oh, NJPW sucks dick. Oh, Ring of Honor sucks dick. AEW hasn't even started yet, but it sucks dick. Like, I don't understand. Are you a wrestling fan, or what? You're shitting on everything. If you're a wrestling fan, like you say you are, yeah, show me the wrestling that you're watching. What keeps you a wrestling fan? Because all I'm seeing is you shitting on every aspect of wrestling. Do you get me? This isn't at you. This is like people on Twitter and podcasts and shit. I just don't understand the negativity. You should be over the moon that AEW started this shit up. This is for like everyone like us. No fucking adult shit and all that. All kid-orientated stuff these days. This is exactly what we've been asking for, and now everyone's slagging it off. I don't get it. Competition is key. Watch this, for example, right? You're at home, you live with your missus, right? Everything's cool. You've been with her for years. There's no fucking dents in your relationship. You don't have to worry about a thing. She's with you for your life. Next thing, a good-looking dude moves in next door. He's got a posh fucking car. He's got a sick body. She starts talking to him just like a neighbour. You start getting a bit annoyed. You're like, what the fuck's going on here? Suddenly you want a good body. You want a nicer car. Do you know what I mean? It gets you getting your ass in gear. Competition is key. So I don't understand, even if you don't want to watch AEW, if you don't want to watch Ring of Honor, that's cool. You just want to stick to WWE, that's cool. But even if that's what you want to do, you should still be wanting AEW to thrive. Because if AEW thrives, that gives WWE the kick up the arse that it needs. So I don't understand shitting on this AEW shit. Fuck you. Anyway, it's been good being back. Hope you're good, boys. Thanks for having us. Peace, boys! Peace!
It's a boy, Burbs. God damn it. I love that man as much as a hetero dude can love another hetero dude.
He's fantastic. I'm so happy to have listened to that. That's so great.
Much love. Follow him on Twitter at Burberry Beats with 3s instead of E's. He's filming a new music video. He's also a fucking rapper. Badass one at that.
Yep.
He's got a new music video coming out soon. Just check the dude out. He's everywhere, man. Good shit.
Maybe we'll see more of him.
Dude, that shit at the end, man, I was like, I felt like the choir. I'm like,
Amen, amen, amen.
Exactly. Oh, Lord, tell him. Tell him, Lord.
I'll make the sweet tea.
God damn. Just nailed it, man. Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. There's nothing to add to it because he did it all.
No, he did. All we got left to do now is just run through Money in the Bank.
Well, he did bring up something I did forget. I want to talk briefly, at least, like, what do you think about the Fabulous Moolah Dark Side of the Ring?
I seen that 2 weeks ago. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I forgot you saw it ahead of time.
What's her face? Fucking Wendy Richter.
Right.
How do you not notice Fabulous Moolah?
Dude. I don't know what she's talking shit, man, because, like, everyone knew. Even people, they showed footage of people at ringside yelling Moolah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, to me, it's she's just trying to curb the... Because it wasn't... She thought she was bigger than she was. She thought she was Hulk Hogan. But she thought...
I mean, dude, she was the top woman in the company. I mean, she was in a music video with Cyndi Lauper. She was doing a bunch of different shit. I mean, she was a big star, man.
Yeah. I mean...
if they would have went with her and stayed with her and just paid her the fucking money she was deserved, I mean, what would have happened? Women's wrestling in that company could have went a completely different fucking way.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
I don't know.
I'm not well versed in Wendy Richter. But I just go from...
God, she was fucking hot back in the day. 84, 85 there. Shit, son.
Shit. See, I wasn't even born.
Shit. That was like 3. Still would have smashed it.
Still would have smashed it, even as a 3-year-old. Fuck yeah.
A couple of those other chicks were pretty hot, too, back in the day. But yeah, that was really good. It's the end of Dark Side of the Ring. I look forward to it every Wednesday. I was like, fuck, that was one of my favorite shows of the week. I was like, fuck,
but
Wednesday,
now the Wrestlers is now. Because Dark Side of the Ring is done for a while. Probably done for a year or so.
They're going to be airing a 10-part series called The Wrestlers, May 22nd. So is that the same night of the week, even?
Yep. I believe so.
Same time spot. That's fucking smart, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, just slide it in because they've had that the Wrestlers is old. It's been filmed for like 3 years, so like you're gonna see people that are in WWE now. You know what I mean on this show.
Oh my! So like, well, they probably won't put anything in there that's gonna.
I doubt it. No, I would have. I don't know. I don't know how much.
That dude goes to enough wrestling shows that, like, you know, he'd get his fucking ass kicked if he did that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm looking forward to that too, man. See what that's all about. Viceland is a great channel, man. They have it kind of fits in with what I was putting on my plain vanilla Martin corns. I got a show called Long Appetit. Fucking amazing.
Oh, fucking amazing. It is. I get that stuff on my Crave TV that I was talking about. I get all those Vice channels. Like Wrestler, the Dark Side of the Ring comes to Crave. Like it came there this week, actually. So
it actually only is debuting in the UK like soon.
Yeah, it only had an American television deal when it started. Like when the first episode came out, it was just on in America. So
hey you, you over there, you want to watch that shit? It's on YouTube. Go there.
Go there.
All of them are on YouTube.
Dude, like I could go. Me and Travis used to do. We'd get together, I believe, every Wednesday night or whatever, and we'd go on to Viceland.tv or whatever, and just click on it, and it's like you got so many free tries. And it's like, okay, cool, let's keep on going, and we've never ran out. So,
watch them on Viceland. Fucking great. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, you know, like my chick watched some of them, and she loved them. They're awesome.
Yeah, so they're perfect pieces on just horrible stories that people love. And the Wrestlers, I believe, it's just going to be more about the wrestling culture in that area. Like he's going to go to Japan and talk about the wrestling culture and how it thrives in the country. Go down to the South America, Mexico.
Right.
I think he does.
Awesome.
I think he does a native one, like a Northwest Territories or whatever in Canada.
Check it out. That looks cool. Did you catch the McGee Hart thing on the network?
I did. I thought that was fun.
It was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun. No mention of Dave Meltzer, who really started this whole thing.
Well, fuck,
you know what I mean? But
Or Colt Cabana, I guess.
Yeah, Colt. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, yeah, Colt Cabana is the reason why it's stayed true. As Colt Cabana's always talking about it on his podcast. But at least you had Chris Hero there to play that part, Cassius Ohno.
Play the part.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Playing the part of Colt Cabana, Lee Chris Hero.
Well, because like Chris Hero, like I've watched enough of like Chris Hero and Dave Meltzer talk. They're kind of like the same person. You know what I mean? When they talk about wrestling. So like, if you guys,
except one of them's built like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Only one of them is built
Only
like a
one
wrestler.
of them too.
He's fat.
Shit. Yeah, I missed that one.
He's fat!
Here you go. Soundboarding.
Soundboarding, bro.
That was good. It was like they showed it to him, though. They're like, hey, you want to watch it? And then we didn't get to see anything from McGee or Hart. I want to watch them watch it.
And that's when you go Starcast.
Well, I mean, dude, I wanted to watch them watch it the first time they saw it. You know, here. Well, it wasn't Hart's, but it was McGee's first time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why did you cut it there, dude? At least like offer the match with their commentary or something. Like I would have loved to see them together watching it or something even.
Yeah. No.
That's the thing that I don't understand. They put all this money into all this different bullshit to get you to watch the network. And you know what would get me to watch the network? Two guys sitting in a room together watching their matches, just talking over the match.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would watch that all fucking day. I would watch Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat talk over their matches.
I agree 100%.
Steve Austin, all these fucking guys.
I have watched Stone Cold do it. He's done it on his podcast before where he's like, you know, you sync up to this on the network, you press play, and I'll walk you through the match. And it's like, dude, it's the coolest fucking thing in the world.
We want that so bad that, yeah, both of us have done that. I did the same shit. Sync them up. Like, fuck yeah. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, get your shit together, dude.
iSpots does it a little bit. Every now and then they'll get the wrestlers in to talk over their match, but it's iSpots.
Just makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, how cheap is that? You could just fly them out there, let them sit there and do it, and fucking be great. So yeah, someone get on that.
Yeah.
But Money in the Bank, dude.
Yes. Money in the Bank is 11 matches.
Why?
Right? Why? When it's Money in the Bank, you're gonna have 2 fucking Money in the Bank matches. You need 11 fucking matches? Really? Like, I'm not watching this live. Like, let me run down what I'm not gonna watch, okay? Not gonna watch the tag team title match for SmackDown or whatever. It's not even the tag team title match. It's on the. And you know why I'm not gonna watch that?
Is that not a championship match?
I don't think so. No.
It doesn't say it is here.
No. So, that's on the pre-show, so I'm not gonna watch that. You know?
Well,
and
dude,
obviously the Usos are going to win because it's not a championship match. It's WWE.
I don't care what match you put on the pre-show. I'm not watching. I don't care who's in it. I'm not watching it because it's on the pre-show.
Exactly. Tony Nese, Arya Daivari. You know, I'm not a fan of Tony Nese as a champion because he's just abs. Like this is got to stop, guys. Come on, fuck.
And dude, the guy who's challenging Daivari, like Daivari's got a character now from what I've seen, but still, dude, like, I mean, no offense to the guys, they're both great and shit, but like, I need more, man. I need more.
This is not my cruiserweight division. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Well, you got Grand Metalik, man. Why am I not watching him in matches?
100%. Hell yes. Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio. Yes, I'm down for this.
Yeah, I mean, even though they really shit the bed on this, but yeah,
I don't give a fuck about the storyline, just the match. Don't care. Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio. I think it's gonna be a good match.
It's like, Joe, you crossed the line. Like what? Cutting a promo on your kid? Like he didn't even fuck them up. He should have fucked them up. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's the glory of not watching WWE television. At least I can be excited about the match.
Yeah, I don't even DVR. I used to DVR this shit. I'm like, well, in case there's something I want to go back and watch, I don't even fucking bother with that anymore.
No, you'll find it on YouTube. Kofi Kingston and Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship match.
Should be good.
Yeah, should be good. I mean, I'll watch this one. I'm not watching The Miz and Shane McMahon, though.
No, in a cage, dude.
Yeah,
the only reason that Mania match was like tolerable is because it had every bell and whistle.
Yeah.
They're gonna like put these guys in a cage, and they probably won't stay in there. But you know, still the premise of them staying in there the whole time, fucking stupid.
And why does Shane need a match every pay-per-view?
Dude, he's a big star. He's the biggest star in the fucking company.
Fuck me, man. Like this is ridiculous. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
I don't give a fuck about this at all. I don't give a fuck about them wrestling again. I mean, we've seen it a million times. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the whole Becky thing and the show. Well, definitely the Charlotte thing, but I think the Becky thing too.
Well, I mean, like, I haven't been watching WWE, so I can't even say that I've been in for it, you know. But when it comes to, I haven't seen Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair do anything since, fuck, when was the last pay-per-view?
I don't fucking know.
Whenever that was. So, like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I can live with it.
I'm like, is it WrestleMania? No, it wasn't WrestleMania.
No, it wasn't WrestleMania. That's why I can't remember it. Roman Reigns and Elias. I wouldn't watch this if you fucking. I wouldn't watch if somebody was like, you've got to watch. Actually, no, I probably would do it if a woman was sucking me off while I watched it. I think I probably would.
I'd rather have Abdullah the Butcher blade and bleed his hepatitis blood into a funnel inserted into the tip of my cock.
And
watch Roman Reigns versus Elias.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Women's Money in the Bank. Natalia, recently hot again. Dana Brooke, Naomi, right?
Right?
It's
that
insane.
checkered get up. I was like, oh fuck, where did she get hot again?
Dude, it was amazing. It was
I forgot about how hot she used to be, man.
Yeah, it's amazing, man.
And I like chubby broads, but like weight did not sit good on her.
No, it didn't. Bailey, Mandy Rose, Ember Moon, Carmella, and Nikki Cross. So now
I'm prepared to pick a winner.
Okay.
In this match, I'm picking Dana Brooke.
Oh, Dana Brooke. Fair enough.
Dana Brooke.
Fair enough.
You know, she's been like showing up early, like setting up rings. Like she's like the hardest working motherfucker over there right now. I heard that shit.
Wow. You know what?
I heard she's like all in, man, and plus she's looking hot again. They love blondes with big fake tits. I think I'm mark it down. You heard it here first, Dana Brooke.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna go with Mandy Rose maybe, but yeah.
I mean, you could be right. I could see that too.
But either way, let's see how many of these girls can actually work. One, I'm not gonna count Naomi because really she can't. 2, 3, 4. So there's 4. So I mean, whatever.
2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 women, 4 of the 8 who can work.
Yeah, Natalia, Bailey, Ember Moon, Nikki Cross.
I'd like to see him actually do something with Ember Moon.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't mind having her win this as well. I just don't see it happening.
You think that chick, is she single? Do we know? We don't know if she's dating.
I don't know. I have no idea why.
I was just thinking, like, when I was watching Up, Up, Down, Down, she came in and she kind of like walked in the background and talked to him a little bit. And I was like, dude, if you work there and you're single and you're not trying to, if she's single, even if she's not single, I mean, if you're not trying to fuck that chick, I don't know what is wrong with you.
Yeah, no, I agree.
God,
she's
hot. She's into video games.
Jim, is she your hottie of the week this week?
She might be. I'll give it to her. I mean, you got to give it to Dana Brooke just for the work, for being back. Welcome back, Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Applause. If I had the applause thing still in the soundboard, I would. So I will just give you a. There you go, Dana.
Fucking
Brooke.
welcome back, Dana. But yeah, Moon would be a good choice. You know, put her over and actually do something with her. They have done nothing with her.
Yeah, no, nothing at all, and I don't think they will. So.
Nikki Cross, do you see her on Raw and shit? She's
I've heard about it. Yeah,
normal in backstage stuff, but then she's crazy in the ring and on the way to the ring.
Yeah, I don't know if she's like, I don't know, like is she bipolar or like,
I don't know if she just forgot. You know, I don't know. I feel like they're trying to take away what makes her, you know, like what makes that girl different and have a chance is this character. You know, although I do think she is fucking smoking hot.
Oh yeah,
she's like, that's how good she was as Nikki Cross and shit. That like she's hot as fuck, and she made you think she was like ugly and shit.
Yeah. No, it's true. Mm-hmm. It's true.
You look at pictures. Go online and look at pictures of her. She's hot as fuck, son.
Nikki Storm, baby, Nikki Storm. Sami Zayn, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Ali, which that's so hard to say when you just see it. The Ali, Finn Balor, Andrade, and Randy Orton. So, like, I understand that it's good to have a base in a ladder match, a big base that can catch dudes. But motherfucker, do you need 3 of them?
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Like, sure, we got Sami Zayn, Ricochet, Ali, Finn Balor, and Andrade Cien Almas in a ladder match. That alone, just putting those guys in it, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Drew McIntyre is a good addition to it. He's a big guy that I don't mind seeing in a ladder match. Baron Corbin can eat my asshole till Sunday, and Randy Orton can fucking lick my taint while he's doing it. So fuck
Lick your
that.
taint until fucking next Friday when Baron Corbin starts sucking my fucking dick again. One works days and one works nights. I don't have faith in them to make a good decision, so I feel like they're going to do something like put it on McIntyre even though he doesn't need it. You know, they usually have to put it on people who don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see him putting it on McIntyre.
Corbin again? Yeah.
Corbin or Randy Orton. One of those 3, I can easily see it. But
oh my god!
But what if Ali?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either, but like to me, he's the one guy out of all these guys that could use it. Because Ricochet, I don't know if Ricochet needs it. Does he? Maybe Andrade.
Oh, I would go with. I mean, if I was booking this shit, I'd do it with a Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet or Andrade, maybe.
Or Andrade. Yeah, they're both really good picks.
Yeah, Sami Zayn doesn't need it at all.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to do anything.
No, well, that's why I say it.
Yeah. Have you seen that there's advertisements for Extreme Rules already?
No, I haven't. What are they?
That's the next pay-per-view. This is just advertising in the market. WWE Championship, Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton.
Okay.
Shows Kingston as champ. That could just be because he is now.
Well, that's always subject to change, too.
Hey, you're going to love this one. Tables match for the WWE Universal Championship, Rollins versus Corbin. Handicap match, Reigns versus Shane McMahon and Elias. And AJ Styles versus Drew McIntyre.
I mean, there's one good match there.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I mean, they change that shit sometimes, but...
No, I
man,
mean...
Corbin and Rollins is your Universal title fucking program, dude?
That's devastating, isn't it? Just absolutely devastating.
They are so confused. They think that guy is like fucking money. They're like, oh, everyone hates this guy. And do they not realize? Does Vince not realize? Like, the actual heat is like, people fucking hate that guy. And they turn the channel when he comes on.
Yeah, no. You'd think they know because they get rating breakdowns. But I don't know. Maybe there's something we don't know, man. I don't
listen to the people boo him. I guess, man. It's fucking awful. It's not like the kind of bad where it's like, oh, I want to see this dude get his ass kicked. Which, dude, here's a question, man. Do you even get that in wrestling? Do you ever have that? Like, that's the base of wrestling, I guess, right? Is the heel face dynamic, and like, does that even factor in for you as a fan? 'Cause I don't think it does for me. I don't like look at any of these matches like really that I love and shit. Even like Japan, you know, like I don't look at it like, oh, he's a heel, so. I don't know. It doesn't even really play into my liking of it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are we not playing? Am I not playing along or something?
Like I don't see. To me, if I want to change the channel, I want to change the channel.
Yeah.
If that
like,
makes any sense.
okay, for example, AEW. Sorry. We should have a little alarm that would press when we're going to talk about it. But like Cody and Dustin, there's no heel here, you know.
No,
there's no like, you know. So like, I don't know that you need that shit. Like Omega Okada, like, did you really view one as a heel? Not really.
No, not really. I agree. Depends on the story, really. There's a easy way to do, or I wouldn't call it easy. There's a way to tell a story between two good guys. If it's done correctly, it doesn't matter who the bad guy is. It's just how it goes. I do think that there's probably still places for good guys and bad guys, though.
Like, okay, Lucha Underground, like Mil Muertes, right? I mean, he was a heel, obviously, the whole time, but like, you didn't think that. You're just like, this guy's fucking awesome. And you liked him and you liked the other people, you know? I don't know. Like, there wasn't, I don't know. It doesn't need to be like this sort of, like, everyone in WWE is this, like, 80s pro wrestling heel, I feel like. You know?
Yeah. No, I get that. But it also is something to be said, too, that just makes storytelling easier. There's a good guy and there's a bad guy.
I guess so. I think we've gone too far, too high.
Too high. Well, we got two last matches. AJ Styles and Seth Rollins should be a good match. And then Becky Lynch and Lacey Evans.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? They take some belts off Lynch? She lose one, lose two?
I don't know.
Someone cashes. I feel like there's got to be a cash in maybe.
Oh,
maybe she retains over Charlotte and
she
Evans.
Yeah.
But whoever wins, Dana Brooke cashes in. She's going to be a household name like you. Have you seen that? No. She did that to Ronda Rousey. She comes in the ring. She like marches down. She's like, I know I'm not a household name like you are. It's so fucking bad. The delivery is just like a complete fucking abortion.
She is horrible on the mic. Absolutely dreadful.
But she's hot again, and I guess she's been working really hard and like just fucking doing everything. So
fucking
I can see it.
Do it to it. But that's Money in the Bank. That's Money in the Bank, and we're past our 2 hours, Jim.
Yeah, I got to pretty much fucking bolt out. So I don't know. That's it. I mean, we've done it all.
We've done it all. We're here. We conquered it all.
I want to give shout outs to all of our friends in podcasting. THT Wrestling Podcast, live every Wednesday on Mixler. Also live every Wednesday on Mixler. Get in the Corner with Yuck Nasty Dog a Baby. The craziest fucking podcast anywhere. Check those dudes out. Also, really high, baby. Sapod, The Strap, Wrestling's High Marks, Shooting the Shiznit, Comedy Suplex, Inhuman Experience. Why don't I make a list? 200 fucking...
Right? Why don't you make a list if you feel compelled to do this? Why don't you make a list?
Next week, baby, I'm coming back with a list. and they're going to be on it. And so is Nuclear Heat Graphics. Check them out for all kinds of pro wrestling, horror, all kinds of... You can commission your own artwork from this motherfucker. And they look awesome, so... Maybe you want to get some art of your child, your baby, as a zombie baby or some shit.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
It could be really dope, actually. The zombie baby, and you just hang it above his bed.
Yeah, I would do it.
If you tell him his whole life, that's what you turn into that for a couple of days, and just have him believe, just ruin his whole life.
Yeah. Also, Talking Reckless video game podcast. Check those guys out. They are cool dudes. Some ex BioWare employees. Made Mass Effect and Dragon Age. I don't play those games. It's not the kind of games that I play.
Not the kind of games that I play. No, I'm a fan of. Like, I recently did Resident Evil 7. Long time away from the. It took a lot out of me when I first played it for the first hour. Made me real scared.
Dude, there's moments, right?
Yeah.
There are fucking moments. I've still been playing Ark. I broke 200 hours in Ark. So that's fucking
dope.
ridiculous.
That's pretty dope.
Dope. But yeah, I don't know. You got anything else to add before we depart?
No.
We'll be back next week. I guess we'll preview Double or Nothing. We'll recap Money in the Bank. I will revel in calling Dana Brooke winning the Money in the Bank.
I hope it happens now. I really do.
All right. Well, you pile it on heavy. If it happens, I can come on here and kiss my ass and suck my dick. Everyone.
How about this?
And if it doesn't happen, I don't bring it up, and everybody forgets. I'm just going to treat listeners like WWE treats people. Like, you don't remember what happened last week.
If it happens, I'll. This is what I'll do. I'll watch all of Raw. I won't skip a goddamn thing, but if it happens, I will watch all of Raw
to see how they follow it up.
I mean, just as punishment, really. But yeah.
Who did you pick for that?
Mandy Rose.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad pick either. We shall see. But yeah, I think that's going to do it, man. We thank you all very much for listening to the show, supporting it, buying T-shirts, showing love on Twitter, all that shit. Hit me up at Suplex City Limit. I respond to all of the messages, man. So I think that's going to do it. I have to go pick up the missus from work.
Yeah,
and
better
then
not be late.
Go do adultish things.
Ooh.
And I have been smoking this whole time. I'm out of my fucking mind right now.
You're a saint. A fucking saint, buddy.
Good thing I was a pizza delivery driver for a lot of years, so I'm trained in stone driving.
That's good to know.
Oh, bro, I'll pass the driving test with it. Smoking J and do it. I bet I could.
I think I could too, actually.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. So, thank you very much for listening. We'll be back next week. Until then, may you get all the dick and or pussy you desire. Remember, a winner is you, and be excellent to each other. We love you, Burbs and Bobby Anthem.
I never learned to skate, but I never.
Hold on.
Shockwave! Shockwave!
Superior attack. Smart ball. Unity.